What does acoustic mean?
Acoustic means it's not, the sound is not produced with electronics. It's produced with natural means, like a hammer hitting a string and it vibrating in the air.
So acoustic guitars.
Yeah, acoustic guitar. Now they do make the acoustic guitars now to be able to plug into an amp. That's for convenience. So they do have electronics, but the strings are still making the sound by the strings in the
vibrating in the hollow spot.
Into the hollow hole. Yeah, the hole. Yep. So yeah, acoustic pretty much means anything that happens without electricity.
So I guess we're not acoustic. Humans aren't acoustic.
Right. Well, they only usually relate it to like instruments. The other way that the word acoustic is used is if somebody's just talking about sound in a room. Like they might say the acoustics of this room sounds echoey or something like that.
Cool.
You said y'all like what?
Bagpipes.
Y'all like bagpipes?
Bagpipes sound really weird.
They sound weird to you? Yeah. A bagpipe is an interesting instrument. I like it in the context of Celtic music. But see, I'm the type of person where I actually would like to hear something like that in music where you wouldn't normally hear bagpipe, like hip hop or something like that. So I think anything has the possibility to sound good. But yeah, bagpipe is an interesting sound. You sound like you probably could play bass though, man. You know, this was actually one of my dream instruments to play. It's just that I decided to keep going with the piano. But I kept it just in case. You want to try something else, or you good? What's this right here?
The bass line.
For what song?
When the Saints.
Okay. How'd you learn it? They taught you that on guitar too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They taught the bass line and the melody.
There we go. There we go. Okay, right there. What note is that here?
I think it should be this.
There we go.
I'm gonna try that whole thing again.
Okay. Yeah, nice, man. It's good, man. I'm proud of you. You might be a bass player in the making, man. You say you used to playing on a guitar?
Yeah.
Right, you learned on the guitar.
On acoustic or electric.
So it's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds different. It's like deeper, and this one only has 4 strings.
Right. You think you could play bass?
I like the bass.
You like bass?
Yeah.
Well, man, maybe you could practice a little bit from time to time and get better on the bass. I'm gonna get a strap. Man, that'd be cool.
So that it'll hold on like that.
Yeah, and that way you don't have to rest it. And then you could play bass, man. I play piano at times. You think that'd be fun?
Mhm.
Cool, man. So out of all of the instruments there are, which one do you like the most actually? Like, what's your favorite instrument?
Violin.
Ah, you still violin. Mm-hmm. What makes you like violin most?
I don't know. I just like violin a lot.
Okay. You like the tone of it? You like
Yeah, I like the sound of it.
That sound of it. You know, funny thing about violin is it's one of those instruments where when it's played right, it sounds good. When it's played wrong, it's the worst sound in the universe. Be screeching, but you know, I think violin is an amazing instrument too.
You know how in horror movies there's sometimes like a really high sound, like. I've made that sound on a violin before.
I like. I think my favorite string instrument might be cello. I like the warm sound of cello. My favorite instrument in the whole orchestra, I think, is a French horn. Because it can
You have to be left-handed to play French horn? Horn?
No, you could be either hand. Just like an instrument, you could be either hand. But it's the hardest. It's one of the hardest to play because the notes are really, really close together. From what I hear. But the thing I like about it is its range. It can go from sound like a warm elephant, like an elephant, sound to like a really brash sounding horn. It's really interesting. But when they use it in movies, it makes me cry. Like anytime I hear the French horn, because it's a warm tone. So.